Podcast 6.
All right. So, welcome guys to episode 6. This is GamePlayX4 podcast. So, we have a new guest today. Andres, what's up? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
So, we're going
Good,
to
good.
so we have Alias also Malagru with us. Unfortunately, we don't have what to
Echo
go?
Barrage.
Echo Barrage today. He's testing the Gears of War 5 gameplay. Yeah, I guess
Maybe later.
Microsoft called them to test the multiplayer beta, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Some of us are not lucky enough. Which topic you guys want to start with? You want to talk about Ubisoft, the games they're gonna have for UPlay, the UPlay for us.
It's all up to you guys.
All right, cool. So I guess they announced the library of games they're gonna have for the UPlay Plus membership, right? So those will includes almost most of the Assassin's Creed games, and obviously the Far Cry's. Have you seen the list? Have you guys seen the list?
Yeah. Watchdog. All the games. So
Let me include the link because I think you don't have it, right?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? All right, let me include the link right here. All right, you just click on it.
All right.
So,
For the Utah discussion?
so these are the games that so far they're gonna include. Pretty much, it's like you can see the same picture of the library games that we knew they were gonna have, right? Most of the Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. They also include the Raymans,
Prince of Persia.
the Prince of Persia, Tom Clancy's,
No, Rainbow Six. That is.
and also they include all the software games, right? Wait, Kenan, you saw the game library. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's what you expect. It's exactly what you expect. Like, if you went to Ubisoft and if you've been with Ubisoft for a long time, you're not really getting that much out of it. But if you're like brand new to Ubisoft, then yeah, you get some decent ones. Like say you have Tom Clancy games, you have Far Cry games, you have Assassin's Creed games, of course. You have Might and Magic, you have Silent Hunter, you have the two South Park games. So yeah, you have all the Tom Clancy games, and of course you have Watch Dogs. And so like I said, if you've never played these games, and you want to play them now,
This is your chance. So it's the best you could get.
yeah. I mean, you gotta get it for 1 month, get like $200-$300 worth of games, cut it off, you'd be fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
like I haven't played most of these games. Like most of them. Like actually, I played like maybe one, maybe through, not fully. Like I played South Park, Fracture of a Butthole. I haven't even finished the game. I haven't played the other ones. Would I subscribe to UPlay Plus to get the rest of the games to play more? I
Not
don't know.
really.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Like it's maybe just because it is just the same game, just refreshed with a different genre, right? Over and over and over, and that's not appealing. I guess from my point of view, it's not appealing. You know what I mean? If I just wanted to play one game that other people are playing just because I want to, then I would just buy that game alone and that's it. But I would, or maybe I just get the UPlay Plus because fuck it.
I mean, your only incentive is really they're including Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which has been critically acclaimed and has been getting good updates with good missions, and they include the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of having to pay $60-$70 for the Ultimate Edition,
Yeah.
you're sent, because I mean it's been out for almost a year now.
Yeah.
So the Ultimate Edition has gone down. So you're still paying the $60-$70. You're not paying the $90 or $100 that when it first came out. But that's still an incentive because hey, now we're including this Ultimate Edition. It includes all the DLC. You don't have to pay anything else for the DLC. Now already there's been updates, so there's nothing for you to like, having to wait on unless there's another new DLC that's coming out. Not. I think I think that's until like the end of this year or next year, I believe. But because they want to keep going with that game, but really that's, I mean, if you're trying to get something recent and that's good, I mean, that's really your only incentive of paying $15 just for that 1 month. I mean, because the crew's not really going to, not going to pull people unless you're a really hardcore fan of Tom Clancy. Then you might want to like get on that if you never experienced any of the other games, if you missed, a game or two. I mean, really, Uno. It's not another game that's gonna
after
really
after the whole
appeal you.
Twitch showing, it might.
It might,
It might.
but if you're not really a Twitch streamer, then there's really no point to it unless you're a really diehard Uno fan and you need it in every
Or you
system
watch
that you have.
YouTube, like people play.
But then again, that's YouTubers and Twitch streamers. It's not more for the general public who just wants to go out and play a game.
Yeah.
Unless, like, again, you are a fan of Uno and you need to have that shit on every single system. You need to have a PS4, Xbox, your mobile, whatever. Like Uno's your thing, then okay, I guess. But is that really an incentive to go and buy and pay $15 a month just for Uno? Not really.
Not worth it.
And so it's just really, I mean, and when was the last time you've heard someone playing Might and Magic?
True.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, Might and Magic was the shit.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the first time I hear the name of it.
No, I heard it.
Yeah.
And then really, and your only other incentive, really, because they actually put it, which I'm surprised they put it, Gods and Monsters, which is that upcoming title for Ubisoft, and they included it in this, but it doesn't entail whether it's the a deluxe edition, an ultimate edition, or whatnot. It just saying coming soon.
I think you would expect to have the whole thing, just because
You would expect, again, but that's a fairly new game that's gonna come out. It hasn't even. There's nothing outside of the trailer that we know about, and so that's like an uncertain game, because that game could be trash or it can be amazing, but we don't know yet to speculate. The only thing that we can speculate upon is the trailer.
Wait
a second.
Alright, so we're having some technical difficulties because Josh decided to pop out of nowhere.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear some like robotic sound.
It's robotic noise.
Static. Kind of connect that headphone from 1990.
There's some headphones out there from 1990 that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, but those aren't the ones.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
God damn.
Damn, it sounds like,
bro, like I feel so bad about.
It sounds like an electrical feed talking through a fan.
I'm sure some people are like freaking going away from this shit right now. Okay, this is God damn.
No.
Yeah, this is the whole Ali's gonna talk.
Yeah.
In Area 51.
God damn. Well, it's okay. So let's come back to the conversation right here. Well, I don't know. Like, how much is the whole UPlay Plus thing?
15
but
per month.
Oh my god. Shit. Wow. Wow, this is when you have to play with this shit before I think it's whatever.
But yeah, I mean, if you pay for a whole year of UPlay, it's essentially $180 for 1 year. You're almost paying $200 of a membership that doesn't even have really per se. I mean, they include For Honor, which is a free game.
Okay.
I mean, they include the DLC, which is the Marching Fire edition, but still, like, you're including a free to play game. That how many times has that game been offered for free on PlayStation, Xbox? Like,
A
I
long
mean,
time, right?
I mean, there's not really anything that's like, I mean, even Rayman, like, I mean, the last few Raymans weren't that freaking good. I mean,
Uh-huh.
except for the last one, I think that at least got some acclaim. But
I mean, I haven't
I
played
mean,
Rayman since '64, bro.
yeah, exactly. I mean, really, there hasn't been anything, you know, fulfilling or an evolutionary about Rayman that everybody's talking about it. It's something that we all, when we think about Rayman, we really think about Rayman 64.
Yeah, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
only.
or like Rayman in on the N64 system. Like you really don't, or you think about it on the PlayStation system. Other
Yeah.
than that, like us as nostalgia heads, like or who have lived it through the '90s. Like that's really what you think about. You don't think about the most recent systems of games when it comes to Rayman.
So overall, what do you think about all these software developers trying to have their own individual subscription thing?
I mean, they're just getting ahead of what everyone else is doing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's eventually every company is going to do it. Like that's just like an eventuality of every company hopping on that. And it's like even with media, with like TV and like like all the channels that we used to complain about, paying for cable and satellite. And once Netflix came around, oh well, we're only gonna. Everybody thought that that was gonna be the hub for everything media,
Yeah.
and that wasn't the case. And all the companies were like, well, if they can do it, so
Can you hear me
can
now?
we.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
much better.
Welcome, Echo Barrage, to the conversation.
I had to get another mic because the mic I had was from 1940s.
Yeah, you need to get the whole software. The whole.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 Welcome
Yeah.
back, guys. So,
What that miss?
so you missed a lot. A lot of good gems.
Not really. We're mostly talking about Ubisoft. That's literally the only
Yeah.
topic
Yeah,
we're
which
on right
is
now.
very important.
Are we talking about
So-
you trash?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you trash.
the latest question was from Ray was, what do we think about all these different companies making streaming or making monthly accounts so that you can subscribe to? And I
Yeah.
said
I
that,
think I've mentioned this before. I'm perfectly okay with it.
Why?
I mean, I think everybody's
Because-
gonna be okay with
I
it.
think there should be a main hub that.
I'm perfectly okay with it because it's an option. It's not forcing you to do anything. Cable forced you to do all that dumb shit. This is an option for you. Like, oh, I paid $15. I get to play 3 games for the next month for $15. That's perfectly amazing, and I'm perfectly okay with that. They want to do that, they can go ahead and do that. They want to give me ways to play games for cheap. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was telling Ray was that it's an eventuality that every other company is gonna start doing that. Every game
I think every
studio.
major.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Every publisher.
I think
Yeah.
every major publisher
Yeah.
is gonna hop on the boat first, and then later on when it becomes the norm, it becomes so normal that even the little company will like start doing it
Yeah,
because it's just gonna
But
be
he-
such a normal thing. It's gonna be like how we digested media like TV through a black box in the '90s, or through a cable or satellite. It became such like a rare thing to see in homes. Unless you were like low income and you couldn't afford that shit, you always saw the black box. Other than that, like you had money is when you had a satellite or cable provider in your
Right.
home. And now that has become such a norm in this day of age, then now people are getting rid of it because no one wants that, because now everybody thought that Netflix was going to be the wave and it was going to be the central hub for all media,
Yeah.
which didn't turn out to be the case because now all other medias are like, well, we can do that shit.
Yeah.
Shit, the CW has their own shit.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
but-
They don't have it.
but
No,
I-
but like to a point,
Nah, their
but I-
thing is not like Netflix. Their thing is just it's like Hulu. stream the latest 5 episodes of these things on their CW app.
Is that CW Seed?
Nah,
Yeah.
Seed is like some old. They have
Yeah,
like
some
old
other
canceled shows
Yeah,
that you can watch on it.
but that's the thing is that there's
But
still
CW Seed is
something-
free.
Yeah, but it's free, but it still wants you to have their eyes on them. Like it's an eventuality that every company is going to do this.
And
Yeah,
it-
so
No,
yeah,
but yeah, they're gonna do it, but only the big companies are gonna be able to survive doing it. Smaller companies are not gonna be able to survive doing
well,
it.
right, which is what I was about to say. I would have to say disagree, right? Because when you make one hub like that, it's way cheaper to have to pay publishing fees.
Yep.
It's way cheaper than having to do all the other stuff. And so I think this is the beginning of. Well, okay, let me split this up actually. So, well, I think they have like something like UPlay. No, in that regard, Josh is right. Only publishers could do that. Have a huge library of game they can sell. But when it comes to releasing games and then having your old catalog there, I think all developers were able to do that too. So I think that when it comes to developers big and small, they can have like a developer hub and they keep their old games on there while putting their new games on there as well. But the best ones are going to be Ubisoft, EA, Activision, stuff like that, because they have the huge library. But I do think that this is the beginning of the end for large publishers, partly because of this kind of stuff. Because like eventually, people are going to start seeing the money in it. They're going to split off, and they're like, well, I don't want to give a cut to the publisher. I don't want to give a cut to, the console manufacturers all the time. Like, I just want, my game to sell for me. And don't get me wrong, the services are still going to have to give a cut to the console manufacturer. But at the end of the day, they'll have that ability to just kick out their own games without the publisher in the middle. And I think that's what's going to ultimately be where it goes, because you see it all the time. These companies are laying people off left and right. The publishers are laying people off left and right. A lot of these teams are deciding to stay together and make a new studio. And after you burn all these developers, they're gonna be like, "Nah, I'm not gonna go back with a publisher after that. Like, I'm gonna be my own publisher." And then like Bungie, was like, "We don't want to be ball back. There's after that." Or like, what was it who made Hitman? IO Interactive, something like that. Yeah, like they split off from Square Enix. They're like, no, we don't want to be owned by Square Enix anymore. Just give us our game back, and we just walk away.
It's the same thing with V1 Interactive.
Yeah,
the one co-creators of Halo, they made their own studio.
right. And so, like, as time goes on, you're gonna see that happening more and more because you're gonna have CEO, CFO, all these executives getting paid millions of dollars, not really making a game, not really doing much. And then they're choosing to lay people off so they can keep their bonus, so they can increase their salary, driving these companies into a ground constantly, and they're driving games into a ground. And then you're going to have publishers like CD Projekt Red, where they come up, everyone loves them because they don't monetize everything in their game. They don't put microtransactions all over the place. And, I think that's what's going to happen. Like, that dynamic going to change. And then all those administrative costs that came with the publisher are just going to die, go away. And then the developers are going to be their own publishers, and that's how it's going to turn out. I think that's the future of gaming, because I think that's mostly what they have in Japan. And mad games come out of Japan. Not all of them are good, but they have a way healthier video game scene than we do.
Yeah, like smaller devs, like indie devs, they're the wave, they're the future. But
Yeah,
as long as these big devs continue making these millions and billions of dollars, they won't go away.
right.
If it keeps happening, because look at GTA 5, shit's still selling millions of dollars. I think even billions. 6 years
Right.
later,
Uh-huh.
it's crazy. Like it's crazy. Even
Yeah.
Call of Duty. Yeah, everyone thinks Call of Duty is dead, but each Call of Duty that comes out ends up breaking records in the previous.
Right. But going back to Take-Two Interactive, right? Where they with the whole Grand Theft Auto 5, you're right. That's making billions of dollars, but it's good that Red Dead Online is pretty much kind of dead.
Yeah.
Because they put up some crappy ass microtransactions.
And Red Dead Online can't compete against GTA Online. It's just no competition.
It can.
No one wants to go play in the Wild West online. We want to play in GTA.
I mean, people do. I mean, it's not a question of people don't, because I mean that game made gangbusters when it came out.
Yeah, it made a lot of money.
And so people were excited for online mode, creating your own person and all that, and doing all this stupid shit in the Wild West. But it wasn't to what people expected it to be, because people compared it to GTA since it came from the same publisher.
Yeah.
And
But
so people
Right.
had so many high expectations that when it did come out, it wasn't to the same expectations
Yeah.
as they've
See,
been having with GTA.
And also, they were expecting GTA and Red Dead style. You're not gonna be able to get that because GTA is a completely different thing than Red Dead.
I agree with both of you, but I have to say those expectations were warranted because, kind of like Spider-Man, like you just kind of expect like, oh, like how Spider-Man took from the Arkham series, everyone knows it, everyone saw it.
Yeah.
It was just like you kind of expect like, oh, Grand Theft Auto, the best game of all time, the best selling game, one of the best selling games of all time, made by the same studio. Of course, it would take a lot of elements from GTA. It was just kind of surprising to me that they really didn't, because I played GTA. I finished the story for GTA maybe like 7 times. I just did it again yesterday or the day before yesterday, and I'm just like, this is great. But I play Red Dead. I can't even get through like I can't even get to like the second chapter. I'm just like, it was boring.
Yeah, that game's a slow start, but it ends pretty well. But it's just that's a slow.
If I'm 2-3 hours into a game and I'm bored, I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened to me because the first prologue is like 3-4 hours, and then from there it's just like down. It goes up. I'm pretty sure it gets better, but I'm just like, nah, son.
When I was playing Uncharted 3, I was so fucking bored. I wanted to put that game down so quick, but I had to keep going because I needed to go to Uncharted 4. It got good the last 3 chapters, but if the whole game was the last 3 chapters, I would have had a blast. But nope, that game was boring as shit.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
And also, people can't they can't. I know they could expect whatever they want to expect, but what you put in GTA, you can't expect that to transition well in the Western either.
Okay, yeah, that's also true. Because like you're not gonna have cars like that.
Yeah. You're not gonna have jets and shit. You're not gonna do nothing.
Paved roads.
You're gonna be riding fucking Bravers and shit.
Yeah. Of course. All right. So, you got anything else to say about that?
I just think this individual subscription thing is freaking annoying because everyone is gonna try to do the same thing, and we're gonna have so many options.
Yo, but that's the thing. You have options.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah, but, they say if you want to play games from different developers, you're gonna have to get a subscription from them, or you're gonna have to buy the individual game, just like you've been doing so far.
But you know what the scary part about all this is? This is the normal cycle of capitalism. Because what's happening exactly how it's supposed to happen, which is a few people start making video games, a lot of money is in it. More people start making video games, saturates the market, drops the price of it, has to increase the quality for cheaper, right? And then after all that, right, all these companies are going to come out making their own subscription service. But this is where it gets bad, right? Because right after this, that means the trash companies start disappearing. And so when the companies that can't make consistent good games, even if they have one amazing game, if they can't consistently make good games, they're going to start falling by the wayside. If they don't have good PR, they're going to start falling by the wayside. And you know what that means? Once all those companies go down, it's going to be concentrated with fewer studios, which is bad, but that's the normal cycle of capitalism. Now, what will be also is if those trash companies banded together and made
that's what I was
a bigger studio.
That's the point I was trying to get at. The fact that, how come there's not just one main hub that provides all these games?
Because
people go play. Just like that's why Netflix became big, because he got to a point where I could provide all these movies to my service subscription. Therefore, people were able to entertain themselves. They don't have to go out of their way to find those movies or find those TV shows they wanted to watch.
Because that's what I'm saying though. Because exactly what happened to Netflix is what's happening in the gaming industry. Is that eventually those companies like Disney was like, well, 90% of your views are like our shit, so why don't we just get our own channel? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just get all the money instead of just a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a hub, but just like cable, some TV shows count for a little bit more views than others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's just like, it's the same thing with this. It's just that with video games, it's going to be concentrated, and if you're lucky, all those little studios are going to merge into one big studio. But then you're right back at square one, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that,
they don't need to merge to one big studio. They could just have a hub where they release their games.
yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like they'll go into the hub, but then eventually one of those studios are gonna notice, hey, our games are making XYZ, your games
Yeah.
are not, and so they're gonna split off. It's gonna start all over again. So it's just like, maybe this is how it's supposed to go, but it sucks that it's gonna start getting concentrated because we already know, right? If IO Interactive, no, not IO Interactive, if Rockstar were to make their own app, most people are gonna get it. Just be real, right? Most people are gonna get it. If CD Product Man make their own app, most people are gonna get it. But if IO Interactive make their own, probably people are not.
Project Red have enough games to put on their own thing.
No, but the games they do have is it's so big that they might.
It's not gonna warrant me to go purchase just to play 2 games. Sorry,
And they have GOG.
Nah, I'm good. Maybe for Cyberpunk, right? It comes out, I get to play this for $15, and I'm out.
Exactly. That's all you need. That's all I need.
Never see me again, you know.
Nope.
But eventually, because they have such little games, their revenue is going to start declining because they don't have shit to play.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like those who can't keep it consistent, go away.
And that's why I feel like the big ones are going to be the ones to stay around because they have they have their whole library on their belt, so people can stay and keep playing.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It's like the big ones are going to be first, but then they're going to start to split apart, and then the little ones are going to go, but then they're going to start to die.
Why would the big ones? Why would Activision split off from Activision? Why would Ubisoft split off from Ubisoft?
No. Not split apart in the way that Activision is going to get rid of Activision. That's not what I mean. What I mean is they're going to split apart because all the developers that they own are most likely going to start leaving. You see what I'm saying? And so because they can get more money doing their own studio, right? And
that's if the developers can afford to be on to.
But right, it's funny because I was actually about to say that because what's going to happen is that when you have your own software and stuff, right, you lower the barrier to entry, right? So now, in order to get to publish something, you don't have to do publish fees, you don't have to do the manufacturing costs, you don't have to do all those extra costs that comes along, which is why people went to went to publishers in the first place to avoid. That's going to go away because they don't need the publishers for that anymore. And so as those developers, the really good ones, start to split off and make amazing games, people are going to notice. As people notice, as people notice that, more people are going to do it. It's going to get super saturated with little studios, but that means the big studios have to compete with little studios who can make any game in the world, right? With a smaller budget, even if it's amazing, like CD Projekt Red. And then those big publishers are going to start falling apart. After those publishers fall apart, the best indie studios are going to then rise up to take their spot, but then it's going to concentrate. But as those studios concentrate, you're going to be back at square one, and the cycle's going to have to repeat itself. You see what I'm saying? Because then eventually they're going to start getting bogged down with administrative costs because they're getting really, really big and bloated. And so the publisher is going to go away because people are going to start realizing it's more money. It's like console manufacturers right now. Console manufacturers used to be the shit. It's like if you wanted your stuff on their console, you have to go through XYZ hoop, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then they came out with these services. They're like, yo, we don't really need you anymore.
Well, they still have to put their games on the console, even with the service, though.
No, but see, that's the thing. But they have the option of putting other games on the service that on the console that wouldn't have been on that console with service. Like
they still got to pay those fees to put it on the console anyway.
Right, but the fees aren't as high. You see what I'm saying? And so then eventually it gets to the point where you go, well, you either cater to me or I can go to 15 other things. I could go to the cell phone. I could go to Google. I could go to, the computer. I could do X, Y, Z, right?
That, I feel like I disagree with that. I feel like that will be prevalent if we go to all streaming, like.
But that's the thing, because it's already happening that way.
If it's downloading and whatnot, it's not gonna be as prevalent.
But that's the thing. We've already started to go that way. Because right now, the console manufacturers, they're getting crunched because there's so much more competition. It's so much easier for developers and publishers to put their stuff on other stuff. So they have to cater to them or they just lose them. And so that's why
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
really afraid to walk away.
And at the end of the day, consoles are supposed to cater to the developers anyways.
Right. But
Unless you're a dick like Nintendo back in the 90s.
exactly, or like what Sony is being right now, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like they're just like, cool. They're supposed to be the thing, but because they're gatekeepers, you have to go through them. But now that they don't have to go through them, they're just like, okay, cool. We'll back down. We're back down. That's the relationship it should have been, but it wasn't. But because there's more competition, it has to be. You know what I'm saying?
What? I am so glad that they're bowing down to those who matter, yo. Because fuck
Yep.
console manufacturers, yo.
Right. And the people who are next, publishers. They think they're the shit because they publish all these games. Developers are gonna come out and take it back.
I can't wait till EA dies. EA and Bethesda just fucking die.
Bethesda.
I mean, if they still earn microtransactions, they're not gonna die anytime
Yo, look,
soon.
this is gonna be completely off topic, but Fallout 76 got an update and it crashed the fucking game. How?
No, wait. This is gonna be a second topic. So instead of 8 topics, we got 9. This is gonna be second. Let's go.
Wait, hold on. You say Fallout?
Fallout.
Fallout.
Fallout 76. Fallout 76 got an update recently, right? And it crashed the fucking game.
Again.
How are people still supporting this dog shit?
Yep.
And then you have whatever his fucking name is, Tom, whatever, the dude who's in charge, CEO, whatever, Bethesda, right? He comes out
Howard.
Tom Howard.
Todd Howard.
Tom Howard.
TLD.
Whatever his fucking name is.
Yeah.
The cool dude. So he comes out. We talked about this before, but he comes out and damage control. Talk about we had such a great following that they follow our game, they support us and whatnot, and then they make an update and they crash the game.
Yo, you know what really pissed me off about what he was saying when that happened? But he said we knew this was going to be a journey. That pissed me off because I was like, so you knew that game was going to be broken and you expected to fix it down the road? That's dirty.
That Bethesda just fucking die.
Yeah, that's trash.
Die,
Burn to
Bethesda.
me.
Burn, die in the fire. Yo, that's it.
bad.
That's what I got there.
That's really
Oh
bad.
my god, now that's like 1 more minute.
Yep.
I'm not just included in the favorite. Okay, whatever.
Okay. So let's get into this Dragon Ball Kakarot thing.
That game is trash.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
That game is dog shit. That game is.
I don't know why
How?
was the whole point about it. Isn't like obvious? They
No,
should include those characters anyway.
And
Wait. Andres, did you play Dragon Ball Kakarot yesterday at Comic Con? Okay, Andres died on the mic. I'm sorry. As you were
How is
saying,
it
right?
though?
Okay,
Get
so
it.
is that what you guys talking about? That they're including this new? They announced the new characters that were gonna be on Project C. Or is it a change on the name?
Yeah. Project Z became Project Kakarot.
Okay,
yeah.
so Project Kakarot. They announced the characters that were
But
gonna
it's
be.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, not
Yeah.
Project.
Okay, Dragon Ball.
No.
Z.
But at E3, when it first
I
was
know,
announced, it was Z. Yeah, so he just talked about that.
But
Yeah,
now it's called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
right.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Yeah.
They announced the characters that we're gonna have in the game, right? Or they're gonna have playable characters because now you could play on the story mode with different characters. That it?
Yeah,
You know,
They
wait.
said they're gonna be
Wait.
only Goku.
Wait. Give it a second. Okay, so Josh played this game yesterday at Comic Con. Take it away, Josh.
Okay, come on, Josh. Let me know.
Take it away.
What's your
check it
experience?
I was playing this game, and the minute I picked up the controller, I
It
felt like I was,
crashed.
shut up. Honestly, I wish that crashed because I was bored.
Really?
Yeah, it's the
Wow.
game is not fun. So I thought I was playing Tenkaichi.
Okay.
Some Tenkaichi Xenoverse 2 kind of game.
Yeah.
Well, all they did is sprinkle some RPG little elements, which isn't even that crazy, and that's it. That's really all what the game is. And
Really?
you're just playing the story of the first saga. That's pretty much what you're doing. And
That makes
and the-
sense because Yamcha is there.
the controls are so garbage. I was having trouble flying. That's the main thing of the game.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to fly with like the bumper and the triggers.
Yeah, you gotta hold the thing L2 and X to boost, and use all right bumper to accelerate up, and then you use the right trigger to descend. Its booty is not responsive at all. I was having trouble catching a damn orb.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you know what the craziest? Here's what the craziest part is, right? Which is ridiculous, right? Maybe it's just the demo, and it's not gonna be like that, and the real game. But in the first part of the game, because you're starting off from the very beginning, right?
Mhm.
You get the Nimbus Cloud. You don't even need to use the Nimbus to fly.
Yeah.
So why even give you the Nimbus Cloud?
It's so redundant, bro. I was walking around flying around the Nimbus, and I jumped off it by accident. I'm like, what the fuck I need this for?
Yeah, it was stupid. Like, and on top of that, the graphics. I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie. When they showed me the trailer at E3, I was expecting at least that level, but I would have been happy with Fighter Z graphics.
Yeah.
We didn't get either. Well, we got graphics close to Tenkaichi.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
really
okay.
bad. It looks bad. I have a
Tenkaichi,
video.
which one?
You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pre-order the game. I'm gonna buy it. and I'm gonna give it to you for your birthday.
I'm gonna sell that shit right back.
Wait, that game comes out this year?
I don't know.
Next year, I think. Yeah.
Next year.
Okay, yeah, I think it's next year. Yeah.
Oh, next year, this year, but it doesn't matter.
You
Nobody's gonna
say
buy
like
Maybe-
early 2020.
it. Actually, I think people are still gonna buy it. I don't know.
Maybe
gonna buy
within a year they'll fix it. It'll look better. The controls will be better. But honestly, it just wasn't. I wasn't enjoying it. I was like, whatever. I'm just gotta make this so I can finish this video and bounce. That's it.
I think we're just
That's really it.
You sound like a
Yeah.
hater.
demos. So
So the thing, the way it works is that you fly into something. It can be any enemy. And you'll start a fight instance, right?
yeah.
When it comes to Raditz, he has 16 health bars, which was ridiculous.
What
He
the
has 16
hell?
health bars, yeah. And when you fight him, you fight him normally, but then he has like boss phases like an RPG. So he'll do like little moves that you can't really attack him in. You have to just dodge it.
Wait,
Or
how many
like-
bars do you have? One.
Well, he has 16 at first, and then in the demo anyway, you get him down to 11 bars. Then he'll enter phase 2, and he'll go back up to 16 bars. So in total, you got to get about 21 bars.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It
and
took a long. I think half of that video was pretty much just fighting Raditz.
it was, yeah, it was. And so it was just kind of ridiculous. Oh, but then it's crazy because you fight Raditz, it's like a really long boss battle. But the things that you fight before Raditz are just like in an instant. You can kill with like 2 blasts.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
And
that sucks.
I'm just like, yo, this pacing is all kinds of off.
Yeah, and on top of that too, it's like the cutscenes look like they were made back in PS2 era.
Yeah.
Wow.
They just stand there and talk. That's it. Like what in a pose, they don't do nothing crazy. It looks like it was made like in
Yeah.
back in PS2 era.
Yeah. And so Project Kakarot is supposed to have, I think, up until the end of Frieza Saga.
Yeah, I can
And-
see it.
Yeah, and then from that point on, it's supposed to, I don't know if it's gonna be DLC, or if it's gonna be like Kakarot 2, Kakarot 3, or maybe like Project
I heard
Vegeta.
Saga's supposed to be in it.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna
Yeah.
throw the way to manipulate.
No,
Yes.
it's-
So maybe it'll be DLC.
I think it's gonna skip Cell, but I don't know. I could be wrong because where I read it said Buu Saga was gonna be a part of it, but
Okay.
they might just go straight through as like Frieza, then Cell and Buu is DLC.
Okay.
So we could fairly say that his Project Ball, Project what?
Project Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Project Kakarot is not actually Project Kakarot. It's actually Project Trash.
Yes, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot booty.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe because you were really hyped about this game, right? Before when there was announced.
Yeah, when I saw it at E3, I was like, eh. And then I saw what they were doing. I was like, yo, this game looks straight fuego. I played it. Nope.
Trash.
It was another bait.
Yeah, it was definitely another bait.
Yeah, because like that's how they got me in Budokai 2.
Yeah.
It had that amazing ass graphics in the opening,
Yeah.
and that's what they showed at E3. Was it E3 or maybe they just showed it? Thinking, oh, this game is gonna look like fire. That shit's gonna look amazing. I got the game and I was sorely disappointed.
Yeah, those pre-rendered cutscenes really bait you, yo.
Yeah,
Budokai
'Cause
2
you-
for the Wii was just shit.
Because you expect. Oh,
we hear you. We hear
you're
you.
alive?
Okay, cool.
You
So-
came
so
back.
Well, go
Thank
back.
God.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
I was talking and something happened with the microphone.
Okay.
Okay. So you were at Comic-Con yesterday, Andres. Did you play Project Kakarot?
So I previewed it. I saw the people playing it. I saw mixed reactions about it, and also it comes out early of next year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
no.
So I have mixed feelings on it.
It's booty,
just 'cause
I just
it is, yeah. It's just let me say it in the way of it's not the action RPG that everybody was
Exactly,
sold
yeah.
on, because it was labeled as Dragon Ball Z Project Z. And so we had thought it was going to be a whole story on the arc from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z to the end of the Majin Buu saga, and it would incorporate RPG elements with every character. I think they backtracked that because they couldn't do everyone, and they saw the storyline. They're like, this is only a Goku fucking storyline.
Well, they confirmed that at
fucking-
E3 that was just gonna be the Frieza saga.
Yeah.
No, but now now they're entailing that it might also on a later update.
Yeah,
include the Majin Buu saga.
Yeah, DLC
Yeah.
will include the Majin Buu saga.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I just wonder if they're gonna do, Cell and Buu as DLC.
well, Cell is before the Buu saga, so it has
Yeah.
to be.
That's if they, but it wouldn't make sense if they skip Cell and go to Buu.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, it's not the RPG that we all know, and like even in an action RPG, like it feels like you're playing a Budokai game or a Tenkaichi game.
okay, now
Right.
Tenkaichi.
Well, yeah, but it feels, because like even when you're playing the battle modes, you're still flying around, you're still trying to maneuver from.
Oh, you mean
glass.
Budokai Tenkaichi?
Yeah. So
Budokai
it feels. Yeah. So it feels just like Budokai Tenkaichi, because you still have to maneuver from Kais.
Yeah,
you
fly,
still have to. You still have to load your gauge. You still have to do all this shit. It feels like a recycled idea of something that Bandai has already done.
Yep.
When I was playing, that's pretty much what I felt.
It looks like that, yep.
And it's just like, oh, we'll slap the RPG sticker on it,
Right.
so that we can say we've done an RPG since the Game Boy era.
Yeah,
that was the last time. That was the last time we've
Boost
had
Fury.
an RPG Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Boost Fury was fucking fire, man.
Yeah.
I love that game, yo.
But yeah, I mean that was the last time we've had an RPG, and for them to do it like this, it's a little bit of a letdown, just because everybody had thought,
So it's
something
just people
completely different.
doing some lazy work. For
Yo, I honestly think that I got my own speak.
Look,
I don't think it was lazy work. I think it was an idea, just like Pokemon. They want to release a Dragon Ball game every fucking year.
But it's still a letdown, though, bro.
And so I think it was just an idea where they can go and say, oh, there's a Dragon Ball game. There's a Dragon Ball game for this year, and then we'll sell it on a RPG level next year. After 2021, maybe it'll be let's say of this year was an RPG. It might be Fighters Z2 if they don't decided not to do any updates on it.
Yeah, this game is essentially just it's an open world
RPG.
It seems like it's Xenoverse.
Yeah, it's just for like Tenkaichi and Xenoverse put together.
Right, Xenoverse and Tenkaichi put together. That's all this is. Yeah, that's disappointing to me.
Yeah. So Andre, you didn't play, right?
No, I didn't play it. I only saw the preview over the people that were playing on it.
I wish I could play so I could see what you guys talk about the game. But
you ain't missing much, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can essentially grasp every idea of that game through the game trailers that they have.
Yeah.
Of the gameplay, and that encompasses the whole game.
That's
really.
sad.
For Dragon Ball?
Yeah. That new one. That looks like Tenkaichi.
If you were to choose between Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Dragon Ball Z
Tenkaichi.
Kinect 2, which one would you play?
Tenkaichi.
Budokai.
Tenkaichi 2 is actually fun as hell.
All right.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, developers still have time to make a new game.
No,
So
they can fix it. Maybe they add the stuff that we want.
I mean, what can they fix?
They,
No, it's just the game itself.
Yeah, it's a game. That's what I'm
The way it was created, it's not really, you can't really hot fix it. You have to just kind of make a new game.
let it be.
Yeah.
Because even the items, you should do that.
Right.
Aichi. It's nothing new.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
So, I guess Dragon Ball Z is dead. We could say that more.
Nah,
likely.
fine.
Yeah,
It's not
you're
bad,
going way
but
too
just the
far.
game.
Yeah.
It's dead, Kenan. Let it go.
Trust me,
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z had put out some flops before I survived.
Yo,
it.
Ray be talking the most shit and don't know what he's talking about.
Yo, what the hell? Yo, just chuck trash for like 20 minutes.
No,
I know
talk
what
about
I'm
what's
talking
wrong with the
Dragon
game.
Ball Z is dead.
Yeah, that's to say it's dead. It's dead. Don't
dead.
even talk about it. Don't even support it. Forget about it.
That's different.
It's Dragon Ball too.
I know.
It's
I'm
too
just kidding.
strong.
So y'all, that's it. That's all you gotta say about the game.
Essentially.
What
Yeah, pretty much.
Yo, let's move to Gears 5 because we have a topic for Marvel Phase 4, but that's gonna be a long ass topic, so we go just give Gears 5 out of the way.
So Gears 5 multiplayer was it started when on Friday.
Wait. Have you played it?
I'm saying it started on Friday.
No,
Right?
that's what I'm saying. Have you played it?
Yes, I did.
You did? Oh, really?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
It's
Josh,
just the same
play.
thing. It's the same thing. Don't buy.
Wait. How many games did you play?
How many games? What do you mean? How many?
Yeah, how many games?
How many times did I play?
Yeah, how many games?
I
And then, wait. When did you play it?
I played on Friday.
Friday? Oh, when it came out? Okay, how many games?
Yeah. I played like 4.
4? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was not boring. It was not boring. It's the same
It was
shit.
ranked or arcade?
Same shit.
Ranked or arcade?
What?
Ranked or arcade?
Rank.
Rank, you fucking lie, because rank wasn't working on Friday.
That's what I mean. I played it. I tried to
you
play it 4
didn't.
times and then I
No,
gave up on it.
So ranked servers were down. You could not get into a ranked game.
That's why I tried to play it 4 times. and I gave up on it.
No, stop talking, bro.
All right. So what about this Gears 5, Josh? Go ahead.
Am I the only one who really played this game?
Yeah,
think
you're
so.
the only dumbass. You know?
You want to go there, bro? Yo, see me 1-on-1 right now, bro.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
I will whoop that ass, yo.
Quit scoping,
Gears
quit
5
scoping,
right
let's go.
now, yo. I will whoop that ass.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, Gears 5. It's a tech test. I mean, there shouldn't be much complaints. Just saying, it's just made to test on servers. Those who are complaining need to shut the hell up and just wait for the game to come out. For what I played though, I mean, the first day I only got to play arcade. Arcade is kind of fun, but we have a squad. That shit is even more fun. Do you know you guys know the gist of what arcade is?
No.
Yeah, this is non-competitive stuff.
Okay.
No, but like, do you know like what it is? It's new. It's pretty kind of new.
I'm guessing it's gonna be like stuff like capture flag, stuff like that.
Nah, arcade
No.
deathmatch is like there's
Arcade deathmatch.
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were like arcade in general.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, explain it anyway.
Arcade deathmatch is a social for casuals. It's not competitive. Do not go in there thinking it's competitive. If you do, you're not gonna be happy. So you don't even start with an Asher. Let's get that out the way. You have to pick like classes. They have like certain classes where there's one character. You have to. The more kills you get skulls, and you buy weapons on the fly. The more kills you have. So
Oh,
like
okay.
Like
That's
Counter-Strike.
how it works.
yeah. So let's say one character can get the long shot, one character can get the torque bow, one character can get the Nash Marcus, he gets the Nasher and stuff like that. And one character can have a flame grenade, one can get smoke, one can get a flash grenade.
Oh, so it depends on the character.
Yeah,
for
so
weapons.
it's based on a character that
Okay, so it's not like Counter-Strike then.
so each character has its own specialty.
Interesting.
And
Very interesting.
you can play arcade competitively because you can decide, okay, cool, we'll have 2 guys be like the snipers and protect this choke point while the other guys get like the flame grenades to hold off that point. You could play it, but it's not gonna work out that way. I played it. It's easy as hell. I was bodying people. It's you gotta play competitively.
Wait, so you're a person who likes the wall bounce and all that other stuff. How's the movement in this game?
In arcade, wall bouncing is you can only wall bounce twice at a time.
Gross.
Yeah. Like arcade, they made it for casuals. because casuals, when it comes to wall bouncing, they just get up and quit. So you can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yo, bro, have you hear casuals complain about gears? They be like, oh, what is this? What are they doing? He's like, and they just leave. A lot of people they do not like wall bounce. They
I'm gonna tell you something about casuals and gears though. I don't play it competitively, but when you get good at the casual side, right?
yeah,
People will leave for anything. I remember one time, I think I was in a game with you in Gears 4 Ultimate,
yeah.
where I just went around chainsawing people and people started rage quitting. Yeah, like it's completely dumb. I don't know why people leave for that kind of stuff. They have chainsaws on their guns, guys. I'm not gonna just let it sit there.
Yo, it's like if they're wall bouncing, chainsaw, you'll grab them.
Yeah,
But it's like, yeah, they don't like wall bouncing. Honestly, those are just people that just want games to be easy for them, you know, quick and easy. Because when and Gears has a really high skill curve.
yeah.
So it takes a really long time to get good at the game, and once you get good,
You get bored.
kills are satisfying. Like you don't get bored. You want to keep going. You're like, holy shit, yo, that was amazing. I just bodied that whole squad.
Yeah.
You get that feeling, but most casuals do not want to pour so much time into one game. They want to play a game, move on, play a game, move on to the next one, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, movement in arcade is you're not really gonna wall bounce like that. You get to go take cover, wall bounce once, wall bounce twice, and that's it. And then you're locked, and then it refreshes after that.
That's gross.
Yeah. Now what you can change if you have like a lancer, you can melee with your knife or lancer by holding like the reload button.
All right.
And the crazy thing
Oh yeah.
melee is gonna get nerfed because that shit's busted.
Hey,
You can
no,
take
they
cover.
nerfed that. I
fully.
stopped playing Gears.
You can wall bounce you can go from one wall to another wall, melee and wall bounce again, and they will never hit you. It's
Oh
busted.
my god.
You can literally dance them while knifing them, like if you were fucking a serial killer and shit.
Yeah, I love it.
It's crazy, but I think
That's
that
hilarious.
if you go play competitively, like today and yesterday and today, you could play rank mode. The movement is smooth. Wall bouncing is a lot smoother. It's a little clunky though, and I think just because
Is it better or worse than 4?
it's a little better, but I think it's clunky right now because of the servers. You can feel it.
Okay.
Really feel it. You can play mouse and keyboard on Xbox, which is great, but there's some input lag there that they gotta fix. We just wait for the game to come out in order to do that. They have full mouse and keyboard support. You don't need no adapter. And once you plug in mouse and keyboard, you can change your key bindings on the Xbox and whatnot.
All right. Well, that's Gears of War 5. When does the server test end?
And tomorrow,
Which
That's
is
fast.
the 22nd.
what's the day?
21.
There you go. So by the time this video comes up, you already missed your chance.
But the beta comes out on the 1st of August.
Okay, August 1st.
Yeah, August 1st.
Give it
August
for a
1st.
beta guy. If you want it,
That's
if
when
you
the-
want all those wannabe pro players to not stay in arcade because you want to lock their wall bouncing so they think they're good. Oh, there you go.
Josh.
That's what you get.
Josh.
One thing I gotta say, whoever says this game has no recoil is full of shit. Because, yo, I use Blast, and that shit just jumps up so fast. It's crazy. I think the one gun that doesn't have recoil is the hammer burst, so that get nerfed. That shit's busted.
Wait, what
Okay.
about the retro lancer?
The retro blaster, yeah, that's still the same.
Okay. I get it.
But I think I think the long shot too easy to use. You can get easy headshots. I'm like,
Also extended those heads.
yeah, I think they also extended the
The bullet.
Yeah, the bullet. That's the hurt box. Is it the hurt box or the hit box?
Yeah, you can say hurt box. Yeah.
Yeah, they extended the hurt box to the bullet, so it's easier to get headshots. I'm like, oh, this is gay. Because sniping in Gears, it takes so much skill. Now it's a little easier, which is
Yeah.
I think it's fine with me at the end of the day, but a lot of people not gonna like it. They have kill cams in the game. Remove it. There's no point for that shit. And they have emotes at the end of the game. Stupid ass emotes. So just
I mean, they need something to sell, right?
that's
I mean,
Gears
they
5.
need to compete with Fortnite. That's why.
That's Gears 5 in a nutshell. And it's great. So far, it's a tech test, but not many people are playing it. If no one's playing the beta, this game is just gonna be straight up dead.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing though. Like, I think it was a complete fool's gamble to release another Gears on this platform.
Yeah.
It's dead. People don't want it. That first Gears Gears 4, I mean, underperformed. Which means, you should just let it rock. Do what Nintendo did. Lie your ass off for 5 years and then put it on the next one.
Yep. I think this game will have more people playing, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna sell more than 800 units, simply because Game Pass exists.
800,000 people, not 800, 800,000. He says 800 as an example, so don't take it literally.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna sell over 800,000 units.
Yeah.
Because PS4 didn't. I don't think it passed 1 million. Maybe right now it did, but it's not gonna sell 3 million like you always used to. But the player count is gonna be high because Game Pass has a high subscription rate. So there's a few people gonna be on that because they got it on Game Pass.
Yeah, I agree that it might not sell that well, but we'll have more people playing it. Because even me, who's been out of Gears of War since Gears 2, even me, like I wasn't interested in 4. I was interested in 3 just to finish the story.
Yeah,
I was interested in 4. I definitely was interested in Judgment.
Judgment's the other M of Gears.
Exactly. And so, but this one, Gears 5, I'm actually interested in. I'm actually want to play the story.
Yeah, that campaign looking fresh.
It really is.
If this game sells, it's for that campaign, not the multiplayer.
For sure. Like, this is really interesting. So that's Gears of War 5. When can they do the beta again, Josh?
August 1st.
August 1st. All day? Or what time it starts? Do you know?
Probably 6 in the morning for 3 days.
All right, 3 days. August 1st.
Actually, yeah, August 1st to the 2nd, and it'll probably end like the 4th or the 5th.
If you're a competitive player, you're not gonna like this game because what's gonna happen is that all the people who are casual, all the people who are casual but think they're good are gonna want to wall bounce. They can't, so they're gonna start flooding in competitive. It's gonna become like, oh, everyone's gonna be sad.
The crazy thing is, it's so much easier to wall bounce in the M4 and 5, so they have no excuse.
Yeah.
And 2 and 3, it was clunky and buggy. That's was broken. It's a lot easier now and smoother. So they should just have like a wall bounce tutorials to teach people, yo.
Yeah, so that's Gear 5. Let's move on to the Joy-Con drift.
Fuck Joy-Cons. $80 ass fucking $80 ass shit, yo. Y'all can take it away. I'm done talking. My throat hurts.
Yeah, Andre, take it away.
So are we talking about the D-pad? We talking about the Switch?
I'll take it away. I'll take it away. All right. Okay, so recently people have been finding with their Joy-Cons that it's been drifting.
Oh,
meaning that when they don't move, that the character in the game will still move. Yeah. This is not necessary for analog sticks or digital sticks. I think in this case, is it analog or is it digital?
No, they're analog.
Okay, so what Joy-Cons, especially analog, this is not uncommon, right? This happened for years. This has been happening with. I don't know if you guys had the Wavebird back in the day. Happened with that, right?
Yeah,
that was a pretty common issue with that. So people are finding out that after a very short period of time, I think one of the people said 4 months, the Joy-Cons are causing the character in the game to move without them moving the Joy-Con itself, and that's what they're calling Joy-Con drift. Nintendo is getting sued for this now.
Really?
I don't know if they can win.
Yeah, they're not.
They're getting sued because of manufacturer, error. Yeah, because it is not anything that's in the system. It is actually if you open up something that's causing in the hardware itself of the Joy-Con that it's making it drift over time.
Okay, so they might win the.
So it's not wear and tear.
It's not what?
It's not normal wear and tear, right?
No, it's not normal wear and tear. It is something that is caused by how the manufacturer built the Joy-Con, and so in due time, it doesn't specify what is the exact time. Whether it's something that it could happen like just when you buy it, and wrap it out and take it out of the system and they'll start doing it, or like a year or like months of time. There's no specified time. It could happen at any moment because of just how the manufacturers made the Joy-Cons.
Because if it happened, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying, so you say because the way they manufactured or the way they designed it?
So it's the way that they built it, where
it's the actual component, it's not the overall design.
It's the actual component, and there are places that have been fixing it, like people who fix it themselves and whatnot,
Right.
but it still doesn't resolve the whole problem.
So I'm gonna let Josh say what he was gonna say. Then I'm gonna say something that needs to be said. Go ahead.
So over the years, controllers, when you use them a lot, some people are really rough with their controllers. Look at that 3DS stick; it broke because of Smash 4. People are really rough with their controllers. Also, normal wear and tear can cause drift like that because it happened with the 360, the Xbox One, the PlayStation 3, the GameCube controller, the Wavebird.
Yes.
It happens over time.
Right. With
So
analog controls, yeah.
yeah, so this is why I was thinking that they might not be able to win the lawsuit, but if it's a manufacturing error and they know this, then they're pretty much fucked. If they knew this was happening and they didn't fix it, they're fucked. Even if releasing new Joy-Cons after the fact, knowing this, they're gonna lose.
Well,
Right.
it's been entailed to them like fairly, like even in the early stages of the Switch life, like people have been reporting it here and there, but it hasn't been prevalent until I guess that web page and Reddit, and then that's when everybody kind of jumped up on it.
Right. And so that's the thing, right? So this is just one of those downsides of analog controllers because it's continuous. Like you know how analog is, digital is just 1 to 0 straight. Analog is 1, everything between 1 and 0. That's just one of the downside. It can pick up the smallest tab because that's how analog controllers do.
Yeah,
The reason this really didn't happen in the Wii U era was because most of them were digital.
yeah.
Because
they're
they're
all
digital. Okay, so even the pad.
Yeah, pad and the Pro controller were digital.
Okay, right. So because they were digital, it never mattered because if it's not 1 or 0, it doesn't matter. It doesn't care.
Playing Smash Bros on those controllers was terrible.
I just hate how cheap they feel. And who does a controller glossy, anyways?
Nintendo.
So right. So that's the problem with analog controls in general. That's why I think that we were thinking it was normal wear and tear because it happens. But the problem I have is that when you take these Joy-Cons into Nintendo for them to fix it, it costs $4. It costs about $4 to get it repaired, right? But what are you gonna do when you have a light where you can't take up the Joy-Con?
Yep.
You're gonna have to replace the whole console. You have to open up the whole console anyway. Is that gonna be $4?
Nope.
Is that gonna be
It's
$10,
$30.
$20?
Yeah,
Yeah, right. It's like when you have something where the Joy-Cons are detachable using the same technology as the Joy-Cons, it's gonna become a lot more expensive. That's just, to be honest, this is another red mark against the light.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, another reason why it ain't worth it.
Yeah, because it's just that, at least with the Joy-Con, you can replace it with another set of Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
With the light, you gotta get the whole console replaced. Like, and if it's broken, no one's gonna buy it.
You know what's crazy? These Joy-Cons cost $80.
Yeah, $80 a piece for a Joy-Con.
That's premium for controllers. Fuck that. Like that's a premium price for a controller.
Yeah, that's more than their Pro controller.
Yeah, like
that's more than any other controller or any other console. The only exception is the Microsoft Pro controller.
Yeah, that's a premium product. Even that breaks down after a year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So there's more support for the
just have
Nintendo Switch Lite. It's gonna be disgusting if it get ruined.
What?
The Nintendo Switch Lite. If the joint consoles get fucked up, that's not even worth it. Not even worth to buy anyway.
You don't have to pay to get it fixed, or just get a whole new replacement.
Yeah.
In this case, though, it's gonna be a $200 console.
And on top of that, their cloud is trash. So transferring data from one machine to another is not seamless. So if you got to get a whole new Switch, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Fuck Nintendo.
Yeah, they're really dropping the fact that it's portable will save this console. That's the only way it got saved. Like if it wasn't for that, this console would have been just as dead as the Wii U.
Yeah, that's their saving grace because Japan loved this machine.
Yep.
But,
okay, well, that's
that's the Joy-Con.
See, this is why you don't support Nintendo. This is why Nintendo should die.
You don't support Nintendo? You bought their online. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't buy it.
Oh, you didn't buy it?
No.
Oh, but you play the game.
No, because Ruben did. That's why.
I bought it.
See, they forced me to do it. I
You
did.
didn't.
They forced me. Like, what the hell? What are you gonna do? It's like, fuck it. I'm gonna embrace it for a while.
You didn't pay for it. You ain't supporting it. That's my motto.
See, yeah.
No.
I don't play.
No, we're not going down that conversation.
I bought it.
All right, so let's move on from the Nintendo Switch and their lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Yeah, we talked about the
Lawsuit.
lawsuit.
Yeah,
It's
about
George
lawsuit.
Hunter.
So,
Go ahead.
I mean, something related to Nintendo. You guys want to talk about Monkey Ball and Banana Splits HD?
Nope. Yeah, I
Why
can
not?
talk-
That's the best game
The
ever.
fucking
I don't like that.
recycled
All right,
ass
okay.
I like
let's
the
talk about
game.
Splatoon.
It's all about
All right, let's talk about
strategy.
Splatoon.
No. Look, about Super Monkey Ball. The reason I put that up is because instead of making a new Monkey Ball, which they should have done,
Just-
they took a 13-year-old game, make an
Uh-huh.
HD remake of it, and put it on the Switch.
Like
No.
Super Monkey Ball, I played it back in the day when I was a kid. I enjoyed it as a kid. I can't go back and play that shit. Nah, I'm done.
Why
That's
not?
sad.
Look, it looks fucking amazing, HD.
You know,
I think-
this is just lazy work right here. There was another game that's coming out recently that all they did is just slap an HD on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what game it was, but I was like, "Oh, we're getting a new one." Nope, it's just an HD revision of it.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately. That's
I
disgusting.
mean, and sometimes it could be good. Just look at what was it, that Colossus game? I forgot.
Oh, Shadow of the
PlayStation?
Colossus.
Shadow
Shadow of the
Colossus.
Colossus. There's one instance where a HD revision could come out really well.
But
just-
you also
this
know
does-
those shitty textures.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But that was
And you have Super Monkey Ball as an example of what not to do.
I feel Shadow of the Colossus a little special because that game was really difficult to develop on PlayStation 2. The technology just wasn't there, so it had a huge benefit from the increase of technology.
Yeah.
Any Monkey Ball game,
Doesn't
right?
Yeah.
You know, any
Well, because
console.
of the stylistic, the stylistic
Right.
approach
That's
to
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look at Wind Waker when they did it move to HD. It was amazing. All they did is slap some light on that, and that's it.
But speaking of that same thing, look at Twilight Princess. When they put that to HD, that thing was trash.
Yeah.
So it just like it depends.
Yeah,
It really
it
depends.
depends on the graphics of the game too.
Right. But
Sometimes
Monkey Ball,
Yeah, you can slap HD on it and it works out like Wind Waker. You know, they
Huh.
put some good lighting, HD worked out for it. Twilight Princess, no, because those textures
Huh.
are more realistic. You have to upgrade those textures too. You can't just slap those 360p textures on a 720 hat or wannabe 1080p screen.
at the same time, what they did with Wind Waker was they just kind of changed the lighting on the cartoon model.
Yeah,
They tried to do the same with Twilight Princess, but you couldn't do that because that game is dark. So because the game is so dark, you put all those lights in and it made no sense. So
they look good.
it ruined it.
I'd rather
Yeah,
go back and play the regular Twilight Princess.
right. So that's Super Monkey Ball Anonymous. That's the last sentence we're gonna talk about it.
They
Next.
should make it a 4K version.
Yo, I'm gonna say this
Fuck
right
no.
now. I'll say this right now. Next generation, be prepared to see those AK remasters.
Oh my god.
Prepare.
Imagine.
You're gonna see it. I'm telling you. I am warning you now.
Oh
But
my
that's-
god.
AK remaster. God of War. AK.
Hey, I will buy it.
Mhm.
AK.
So get remastered. You're gonna see it. It's
Call
gonna
of
happen.
Duty
And
remastered
no one's
game.
gonna have an AK TV by then still.
Be like how expensive? Man, yo. AK TVs right now, what, like $10,000?
Just
But
about.
Probably. No, I think they're like 15 grand.
Oh,
Yeah.
because last time
It's 12 grand.
last time we went to Best Buy and it was like
Oh,
almost
they did
about
drop in price. They
Yeah.
did drop in price.
they
yeah.
were about like 8Gs or 9Gs. Just
Oh,
'cause
this-
no one is buying it.
Well, no, this is crazy then because this AK TV at Best Buy, like you just said, is $4,000, $3,500,
Yeah.
and it's 65 inches too.
But let's
Yeah,
be
but
real.
the thing that's no one's buying it because no
Yep, you're
one
right.
has anything. You can't put
Yeah.
shit on it.
Yo,
There's no DVDs.
yo, check this out. No, we don't take DVDs and mention HD.
No. That's the thing. You know, there's nothing that supports it. Not even a DVD.
Yo,
That's
look,
what I'm saying.
Yo, Blu-ray. I don't even think it's gonna
Dude,
go.
this is a side topic. Can we talk about how crazy this is? These TVs, AK TVs, are coming down in price way faster.
than
Yeah,
4K.
4K.
Yeah.
Because it was more
this year. It was
prepared.
like 13,000.
Because they were more readily prepared for 4K than they were for 8K.
Yo, we barely mastered 4K.
Yeah, dude. Like even on you can even say that on computers. Like not everyone has a 4K monitor.
Nah,
Yo, ain't no one got a 4K card either.
you can't even play a game in 4K unless you like SLI that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play at 4K 30, but you can't play at 4K 60 or above unless you like SLI the cards.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's-
even then, it's like mad money. So it's like you pretty much gotta be balling to be playing these games at 4K and shit.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised this is 8K. This must be upscaling. It's no way. It's
Yeah, that's
no
what I'm
way.
saying. Yo, there's nothing right now, media wise, gaming wise, TV, movies that supports 8K. Nothing.
Yo,
Yeah,
a 55-inch 8K TV is $2,400. Nah, bro, that's about the size of a good 4K too.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no way. That's a QLED too.
QLED or HDR10.
Nah, that's upscale. I'm sorry. That's some shitty ass 8K like right there.
No, this thing is true 8K. So, nah, something's up. I
But
don't,
see,
yeah, I don't
but
know.
the thing, but that's the thing. They're going down in price because there's nothing that supports it. If you have nothing that supports a product, then why buy the product?
Well, the thing is, they always make these things over expensive because in the beginning, these TVs are not for consumers. Then they start dropping the price.
And they're hard to manufacture.
Yeah, but it hasn't been like this. Like even 1080p, when we upscaled to 1080p, we were so prepared for that, and we were so prepared for 4K.
Yeah, it's the 720 and 1080 is the gap isn't as huge as it was.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that our recent updates when it comes to monitors or TVs, we've been very prepared for it as consumers.
Yeah,
8K, they've been talking about 8K, but us as consumers has been unsure about it.
Yeah.
Now that they just dropped 8K, no one is prepared for it, nor no one is really talking about buying an 8K TV.
yeah.
Look
Because
at the
there's
price tag,
nothing
though.
for it.
Yeah, look at the bright side. At least this makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the 98 inch for $70,000. That makes sense.
It's worth it, man.
And your next generation Xbox and PlayStation, they're not doing 8K native. They're just upscaling.
I think so. Yeah.
They're gonna do 8K 4K native 4K, and then 8K is upscaling.
You never want to buy a new resolution at the beginning of the cycle ever, because most of the time it's BS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4K TVs monitor that you can buy now are way better than the ones that came out when they first launched.
Yeah.
It's just always going to be that way. You always have to wait a year or two.
I think they just want to display that they have a 8K TV.
Nah, I
basically.
think they jumped to 8K way too fast. Like,
Yeah.
really.
Most people didn't even get settled in 4K.
And most people just ended up just going to 1440 because 4K wasn't worth it yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh well. Consoles playing 8K. Haha.
I'm fine with moving at 720p TV.
What?
What? Nothing. So let's continue with the Nintendo topic right here. And you want to jump to Splatoon?
Oh yeah, have you
Might be
heard
going
about
for free.
Splatoon 3 though? That is trending on Twitter.
Splatoon 3?
Cool.
Yeah, Splatoon 3 is trending on Twitter.
Who cares? I don't know.
You- Who
That's a
cares?
damn
We
shame.
got a topic on Splatoon, and
Who
you talk about
cares?
Oh, that's a damn shame, yo. The generation is not even done yet, and people already want another one. They're like, nah, man, after this game is trash.
Yo,
Give us
look,
another one.
crazy thing is that's people just
I don't see
hashtag
it.
3. Nintendo hasn't announced Splatoon 3. They even said Splatoon 3 is not even in the works right now.
Well, yeah. When did Splatoon 2 release?
2017.
Wasn't that
2017, yeah.
2017?
It feels like it's only been a few like a year or a few months.
Yeah, it feels like it. Yeah.
I
Because
remember
they
when
just came out with that
the Splatfest.
update. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last Splatfest too. That's why people are speculating there's going to be a third one coming around. And also back when Splatoon 2 came out, it felt like Splatoon 1 just came out, and it was only been 3 years.
Yeah, that's why number 3 isn't in development yet. They're gonna wait like a year before it needs to come out. And they're
Yeah.
gonna rush it.
Yeah.
They're gonna rush it and then make it same engine and everything.
I honestly believe Splatoon 2 is just a beefed up Splatoon 1. It looks
Yeah.
exactly fucking
Yeah.
same.
Splatoon 3 is gonna be Splatoon 2 with like some more extra colors.
It's gonna be Splatoon 2.5.
And lighting. Watch it.
Mhm.
But yeah, so people already want a new Splatoon game. But would y'all want Splatoon to, would you play the game if it was free to play?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I think it would be more
Or
of a thing where like Fortnite, where like, oh, I can go in a group as with my friends and I have the Switch,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
just chilling.
Honestly, I think it'd be a great move for them if a smart move if they went free to play, because they can to have Splatoon be like their service game they support for the next 5 years and shit. We know Nintendo does not support their games over a year or two, but it'd be great because my friends wanted me to play this game, but I don't feel like paying $60 for a 2 year old.
yeah, that's the thing.
Like
But
I'm not going to do that. And on top of that, I gotta pay for the DLC. Nah, fuck that.
wait, does Nintendo even have a free to service, like
Free to play?
free to play game?
No.
Only their mobile games. Their mobile games.
Other than
No.
mobile games?
Nah,
Nah.
No, like
No,
that.
it's Nintendo.
See, that's the thing. Then,
29, but they didn't develop that.
but so, do you really expect Splatoon 3 to be free to play?
No, but his new president
Yes.
knows what's up.
Yeah, but he's the if you're talking about Doug
No,
Bowser.
I'm not talking about
No.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the new one.
that. Yeah. He's
Okay.
been making moves that's about making money. And he knows what's up. If you look at the mobile games, they're fucking microtransactions all over the place. Like, we could get that there. Splatoon 2, maybe you can get that here too. Honestly, it would be a great move for them. It puts more people in their game, but that server's gonna be fucking trash because their online is booty. So if more people are on it, they're not gonna be able to support all those people on those servers.
Imagine that first day it launches.
Crash.
Crash.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta stress test this because there's too many people on the servers. It would be a good move for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Games like Splatoon are like those kind of games should be free to play because they'll make mad money. And it's a popular game despite what people believe about the game. That game is hella popular.
Yeah.
It is.
I think they should do it.
Yeah.
They should. Because that's the only way I would play it. Because I'm not gonna pay.
Nah, I played the first Splatoon game, like the beta and whatnot, and then I played a few games at my friend's house. It's fun when you have a squad. If you're by yourself, it's boring as hell, but it gets tedious over time. In Splatoon 2, they added a bunch of game modes that made it more fun, like objective modes, or even I think they added a payload too.
Yeah.
It's Splatoon 2 looks way more fun. I'm just not paying $60 for a 2-year-old game.
Wait, Kenneth, don't you own it, Kenneth?
No.
I thought you had it.
Nah.
No, I never had no Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
So that's your answer, people.
Yeah.
Make it free. Nobody owns your game.
All right, let's move on now.
Let's move on to the best thing ever. Kinect.
No, we got Kinect is the best camera in the world, bro.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy it from here.
Best camera at spying and looking at you while you're doing your business in your room and whatnot. All that.
Yeah.
Shit, it was meant for that. I don't know why people.
Yeah.
I don't know why we're complaining, to be honest.
If face to text you, it makes a sex tape right there on the spot.
It's just through you.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it in Newark Airport. I think that's in New Jersey, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
Newark is New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah. They're using Kinects as a camera,
Yeah.
security camera, I guess.
Security
I
camera, yeah.
apparently you're supposed to do things in front of the camera, like dance and shit. I don't know why anyone would do that.
All right.
I mean, if they want to use Kinect as a camera, be my guest. But as a replacement security camera, come on, your airport, spend a little bit more money, get some actual top of the line shit.
Yeah, but the Kinect has some crazy technology in that.
It does. Like for the price, it is extremely advanced for a camera. I'm not gonna lie.
It has face detection.
Yep.
It'll detect those faces real quick.
It detects your body heat.
Yeah, and it detects your heart rate too.
Your heart rate.
So that's pretty crazy for a camera. And that's why people didn't like that camera in their room, yo.
Yeah, it was too invasive. Yeah, it was too invasive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
And it has
I'll fucking buy it and masturbate in front of her.
Yo, they had a missed opportunity with Kinect. They could have made so many good games with that, with the heartbeat sensor. Oh,
They did. They did Kinect Adventures.
Stupid.
Yo, like they could have had some crazy horror games, but they missed out.
Yeah, they did. And PlayStation 5 is I can't believe we're about to talk about this. Let's talk about something good instead of Kinect now. The PlayStation 4 VR2 was apparently been patented. And it's going to be upgraded. Yeah. This is going to be a lot more powerful. It's going to be able to do, I think, 120 frames a second.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but it's gonna be people said it's gonna be launched with the PlayStation 5. So
Yo, they need to have this packed in with it, or give it to you at a discount, or sell it at a loss to get this in people's hands to experience those games. Because now they're making actual games for VR. But if no one's gonna want to pay full $500 for a console, then $300 for another machine, plus $60 for a game.
yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. 460 now.
No one's gonna
If
want.
especially with Inglewood taxes,
Oh hell yeah, nah, there's
Yeah.
no way.
Los Angeles taxes, Long Beach taxes, like where we live.
Yeah, I
It's
think they.
no way, dude.
I think it will do really well if they pack in the VR with the first wave of PlayStation 5s. That way you could only get it with the first wave. Have people test it out and then later, I guess, release it later at a discount. Because doing that, selling at a loss, could get them profits at later
No,
time.
no, no, they have to, if they're gonna sell it, they should sell it with all of them, not just the first wave. Not because you're wrong, but because if you sell it with just the first wave, all these resellers are gonna come in, buy it all, and then
Oh yeah,
fucking
you're right. Never mind. I completely
yeah,
forgot about scalpers, yo.
yeah, scalpers are
Andre.
Z. Yeah, because otherwise that would have been like a great idea. Like I was like, yeah, get it in people's hands, sell it out lost. Like the first wave of people, like the early adopters, get like a little bonus.
Mhm.
But then we put scalpers in the mix. It's just like they're
Yo,
just
just don't say that it's only available first wave. Just don't say it.
true. Yeah,
That's it. And then when you have the next wave of PlayStation coming out the following year, you remove it.
but you know how it is. Some people have connections and all that.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
know.
it'll
Yeah,
spread. Yeah, it'll spread.
it will get it. That's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So you just gotta have to. I think they just have to sell it as a bundle loss for
Yeah.
like, let's say 500. If the console costs $500, sell it with a bundle for like 750.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It
I
is.
personally believe PS5 should be 400 if they're gonna if they're gonna have VR for it. That way they can be like, okay, spend 500, 600, and you get this whole bundle right here. I think
Yeah.
it'd be more enticing that way instead of 500 plus 200 plus a game. And
And for the people who don't know about the taxes over here, it's 10%.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
500 is 550, 400 is 440,
yup.
a game is $66, and so it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy, yo. But let's see, man, because I think they're going in full force. It took them this long to get actual games on it, but I hope that they continue to have games be more VR ready than before.
Yeah, I just think they need the right genres. Like I would love like a Horizon or a God of War or apparently Resident Evil is amazing. Like
Yeah, I played Resident Evil 7
yeah,
on it, and I was having a blast. Yo, honestly, I felt like I was in that world.
right.
Those graphics are really good, and now imagine with PS5 graphics.
Eh,
And though it was different the way it played compared to every other VR game. You can only like aim around with the stick, but with Resident Evil, you can look around with your head and actually see through things, and it made it more immersive. It was fucking dope.
Yeah,
Horror games and racing games are like the best games for VR.
yeah. Simulators and horrors racers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be like the best thing for it.
Third person games are weird,
Yeah,
weird as shit. But like it'd be dope to have like God of War first person VR.
right.
That'd
Like
be
something
fire.
crazy.
That should be fire.
Yeah, they have to make big moves on it.
Yeah, they have to entice people to want to fucking get it, not do experiences that no one cares about. No one's gonna pay $400, $300 to play some experiences they're not gonna touch.
So you don't want to play the Justin Bieber experience?
No, like don't get me wrong, those experiences are cool, but you're not gonna play them year round.
You don't want to spend $400 instead of $80 on a ticket so you can walk around a fake Disneyland?
Y'all, so when we get to that level, I would. Yo, imagine on Ready Player One type shit. You put on a VR and you're in Disneyland. Yo, that'd be sick.
Yeah, at that level, it's like people really won't go outside.
You know they're trying to do VR school. Like
Really?
you put on your VR, yeah. You put on your VR and you're in your class in college.
They need to.
Yo, I will never go to school.
I know, right?
I will stay home and be like, "What's up, guys?" And you have like a role, like some kind of like monitor. that you can see their face and whatnot.
Yeah, that'd be
Nah, that
sick.
gotta be like 10 years from now.
Yeah,
I'm not
can
gonna
you
have
imagine
that.
the whole room is just monitors? Hey class, you're
Hey
speaking to
class, hey, what's
monitor.
up?
Yo, that's yo, we're going. It's gonna be crazy.
Can't wait.
Yeah. And imagine people don't want to go outside anymore. They'd be like, yo, I'm gonna come over. Just plug in the VR. Yo, what's up, bro?
Can you imagine how much time you would save with VR classes,
Yeah,
VR work, shit like that? That'd be amazing.
be a lot time saver.
All right, let's get to the main event, and that's Marvel Phase 4.
No.
Faithful. All right. Yo, read that lineup.
All right, so and Marvel Phase 4, right? The movies are going to be Thor: Love and Thunder, Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness, Black Widow, and I think that's it, right? Yeah.
Phase
Oh,
four.
yeah,
No,
it's the Eternals, right?
okay, so Black
Yeah.
Widow,
No, I'm
Eternal.
talking about just the movie right now.
Yeah.
Not including the shows.
Okay, yeah, Black Widow, Eternals,
Doctor
uh,
Thor.
Strange,
Doctor Strange,
Thor. Oh yeah,
Shang-Chi,
Shang-Chi.
and Thor.
Right. And then the shows are going to be WandaVision, Loki, Hawkeye, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and What If?
Yeah. What if it's actually uh,
Animated.
An
animated, but
animated.
everyone's reprising their role and voice acting it?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, I guess.
That's going to be Phase 4. It's going to last for 2 years.
Yeah. They're ditching these out pretty quick to start
Right.
the next phases because I think they really want to start doing X-Men and the Fantastic Four, and
Right.
they can't just throw them in now. They got to set it up.
Right.
Um,
I think this is, if I were to be 100% honest, I would think this is probably going to be one of the worst phases, only because it involves characters that a lot of people don't care about. Like
Yeah,
that's
well, right now it's
yeah,
essentially like the reboot of the Marvel
right,
universe,
exactly,
and so like they're trying to introduce new characters like Shang-Chi, which not a lot of
exactly.
people know who he is
Uh,
unless you're like really into the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
the
yeah,
So,
Eternals,
even people with Blade, like, yeah, we had like a media presence with it back in the 90s.
wait, Blade is in Phase 4.
now Blaze
Oh,
Phase 5.
Phase
Blade Phase
5, yeah, yeah. But like even again, but even if so, like Phase 5, Phase 4, like that character hasn't reprised his role since how long? Since like the early
Tell you
2000s.
right now,
2000, yeah.
have you been on social media since they announced Blade? It's pretty hype right now. It's pretty high for Blade. And apparently Wesley Snipes is producing those movies.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay, that's pretty sick.
yeah. He's not Blade. He's old. So, but then again, this guy's old. With her, Ali. He's kind of old too. But
Oh,
I,
Mashallah.
yeah, he's like 45. Wesley Snipes is like in his 50s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's pretty old already. But it's pretty cool that he's producing it. He did make the best Marvel films at the time, so makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, but now I'm not gonna lie, some of these characters here are fan favorites. Like Loki's a fan favorite, Thor's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
People actually like the chemistry between Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
Yeah.
and even Wanda's character is pretty it's kind of a fan favorite right now too. I don't know. Widow,
Yeah.
maybe, Black Widow, whatever. Hawkeye, they didn't really do much of Hawkeye, but we don't know what those shows are gonna entail. But right
You want
now,
Ronan. You want Ronan.
yeah, they want Ronan.
Yeah.
Loki, Thor, Falcon, and Winter Soldier are pretty much like. Oh, and even Doctor Strange is pretty cool too. I think that's gonna be like the best movie in Phase 4 is Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree. This is that when you look
I
at
agree.
this, right? It's like besides Doctor Strange, they don't really have a big draw like they did with Iron Man.
yeah.
Like Iron Man is like the strongest character, and then so is like Captain America, and they just kind of got him out of the way, so they
Mhm.
don't really have a huge thing anymore. It's like I said, Thor: Love and Thunder. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like if that's not the last, this the second to last Thor movie because Jane Foster dies. Spoiler. Um, Shang-Chi, most people don't even know who that is. The Eternals, most people don't know who that is.
But
Yeah.
No one knew who Guardians were, and Guardians is one of like their best films in terms of popularity. So
You're right, but even Guardians did better than Eternals, like comic book wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most of Guardians did better than the vast majority of people in this thing, except Doctor Strange. And then Black Widow. I think people are gonna go see Black Widow. People have been wanting this for a while.
I love
Yeah.
Black Widow.
Oh,
And they said Black Widow's gonna have that John Wick feel, so I can't wait for that.
Did you
Right.
see
I need to
though?
see that.
Did you see on Black Widow what who she's fighting against in the
Yeah,
movie?
it's Taskmaster.
It's Taskmaster.
Yeah.
Did you see the design of Taskmaster? It's stupid as
No,
fuck.
I haven't seen it.
It is
But they have
because
that
Taskmaster is essentially a hooded dude with a cape, and but he has a skull for a face.
Yeah.
They nicked the skull. They didn't decide to put the skull, and they just put they put essentially fucking Deadshot's fucking mask. Just that it's not
Nah.
colored halfway.
Come on.
Yeah, it
No.
is.
How you take his main look away from him?
Bro, they try to modernize the look,
Come
but
on.
that shit's stupid as fuck.
How you try to modernize the look when in Falcon Winter Soldier, the main villain is going to be straight from a comic. He puts the purple mask on and shit.
Yeah, well, again, that's something that whoever the director or the
They
producers
need
or whatnot.
they need to make some edits before this movie comes out because that's gonna.
Mhm.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how the movie is. It may not kill the movie because sometimes a look may not kill the movie. It's just gonna rub
Right.
people off sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So the thing is that so a lot of these characters.
So off topic, it's hot as fuck today.
Mhm.
Oh God, I'm stuffing up in here. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these movies are mostly. I guess that's the thing that makes it a little uncertain. They're uncertain, except with
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, I have a feeling, I could be wrong, that Loki is going to be really popular in the beginning, and that's going to die off quickly.
I think so.
I think Vision is too. No, I don't think it's going to die off, but I think it's going to get tired because there are essentially all these. You could just imagine as these are all as the adventures of Falcon and Winter Soldier, the adventures of Loki, the adventure of Wanda. It's just like
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
it's like if they don't be careful with some of these, I could tell it's going to get boring really quickly because people like movie adaptations of characters, but when it gets to TV shows, it's a whole different monster.
Yeah. But
I think What If is going to be popular as hell though.
Yeah.
Hawkeye might be
Yeah.
popular too.
Especially if the animation is amazing.
Yeah.
that's a lot of people
Yeah.
gonna play
yeah,
it.
could you imagine they do some like Avatar type style animation on that bitch? That'd be fire.
I wish, but so it's for sure. And this is probably why they put it in the middle. Doctor Strange in Phase 4 is going to be the movie to see
Yeah.
easily. Like this one, they said it was going to be more like a horror movie, which is sick.
And also
Thor.
Wanda, in WandaVision, they're gonna have Wanda become Scarlet Witch now that they have the rights to Fox.
Right.
They have
That is right.
for
Mhm.
X-Men. They're gonna put her in Scarlet Witch and have Scarlet Witch broken powers. So they're gonna make her exactly like the comics and even have the suit and whatnot.
See,
And-
that's
Go ahead.
Wow.
that's what I was afraid of. That's why I think that's going to fall off because Scarlet Witch is one broken. And you know who else is broken? Vision. So you have two broken aspects.
No, but Vision doesn't have his Mind Stone anymore, so he's not gonna be that.
That's right. But he's still a machine.
Yeah.
He's still pretty strong. So you can have two really strong characters in a show about them where they have not only the plot armor of the show, but the plot armor of the characters. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, and also Scarlet Witch is actually gonna be main cast in Doctor Strange, so she's gonna be helping Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
So it's gonna transition to that. That's why I feel like it's gonna be the best movie in this phase because it's gonna be fucking fire.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know how broken Scarlet Witch is, in a comic book, I forgot the name of the story. There was a time where she literally got rid of every mutant in existence. That's broken.
That is, I think that's House of M.
Yo, that's
something like that.
Avery couldn't even do. He can kill everybody at once, but not get rid of them.
Yeah, so he got rid of all their. She got rid of all their powers at once. Her just by herself, no one else.
Mhm.
Like that's broken. Like there's nothing not broken about that.
Magneto's seed is like God tier, bro.
I know, right?
Yo, this man spawned Quicksilver and Hustle. Let me see. I think. So her. The thing that sucks is that Quicksilver is dead.
Yeah, he ain't come back.
Yeah.
I mean, the multiverse is a thing now, so maybe you get some sort of
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
especially
right.
with Doctor
Yeah,
Strange.
yeah,
yeah.
you
So
get those easy retcons right there.
you
Yeah.
probably might see Quicksilver have a. Honestly, I hope they do some sort of cameo with Quicksilver and multiverse of madness, and Scarlet Witch
Yeah.
is gonna be there just to add that extra dramatic emotional effect
Yeah.
to her
Doc-
character.
Doctor Strange is the Flash of the MCU.
That
But imagine with now with the multiverse in play that they decide to retcon Downey Jr. and they'd be like, "Psych, bitch, I'm back."
they could technically retcon Downey Jr. Like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and
They
they
just
could be like, he could be Tony Stark from another universe, and that
right.
and that's
Huh.
probably how they introduce the new Iron Man. It's probably like, oh, he's helping out this universe defeat this stuff and stuff like that.
Right.
That or they can introduce Ironheart, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
female version of Iron Man.
Yeah, the black chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
And also, there was this craze because I'm gonna switch it to Blade real quick. Because when they announced Blade, people in threads and stuff, they were like, "Yo, so because Ali's he played Cottonmouth, so they was like, did is Netflix series not canon? They are canon, but like I honestly feel like they completely just gonna retcon that series since they got canceled.
Yeah, so the
And
thing
it wasn't part of the like Disney, like it
Yeah.
was under Netflix contract, but it wasn't under the Disney umbrella. And now
Nah.
that they're doing their Disney streaming service, I feel like everything that incorporates the show with Disney Plus is going to be the their version of what is truly the MCU, and
Yeah.
that is kind of be pushed to the side.
The
Yeah,
only thing
like
Disney can't do a Daredevil series. Any series
yeah.
that Netflix did, Disney can't do is under the contract.
And they're stupid for not continuing that contract because they were making money no matter what.
Netflix is the one who canceled it.
yeah.
Was it Marvel?
Well, they had canceled it because of ongoing problems with Disney.
Yeah, because I think Marvel wanted to change the vision of those shows, and then Netflix said, "Nah, it's been doing great the way it is." And I honestly agree, except for Iron Fist, every one of those shows have been doing great.
Yeah, well, Iron Fist on that last season and towards the end was actually pretty good,
Yeah,
and the direction that it was going to.
Yo, look,
Because of Colleen Wing, that was the reason why that show was doing good.
Yo, look, who's calling Wing?
The Asian girl who was her the love interest,
The lover.
because she took the power of the Iron Fist.
Okay, good. Now I know because I didn't watch that shit.
Oh
Yo,
yeah, towards the end, you would wish you wanted to see that third season because she made the fucking show fucking amazing.
You know the crazy thing is, the first season was like, his brother was like the best actor in that show in the whole series.
Yeah.
And going on to season 2, the first 3 episodes was so boring.
Yeah.
I could not continue watching that show.
Yeah, you really couldn't.
I just watched the first episode of the second season, and they're like,
Yo, Daredevil was the best one. I'm so upset it got canceled, man.
That and Punisher, but I feel like Punisher's second season they kind of gave up on that one. Like I think I went up to like maybe the 3rd or 4th episode, and I'm just like,
Is that Punisher?
Yeah, Punisher season 2. They were closing down storylines because they already knew they were gonna cancel everything.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jessica Jones turned out that way either.
Yeah, because Punisher.
I didn't
Punisher
give that shit a chance.
did not feel like Punisher season. I mean, season 1 did not feel like season 2.
No, not at all.
You can tell that it was just trying to close these storylines.
Yeah, they were trying to make him into the Punisher.
Yeah,
like as quickly as possible.
But hey, we'll see. I mean, maybe if the contract is loose enough where they can use those same actors and the MCU, that'd be fucking great. So we'll have to wait and see.
I think they are because they're February, like the.
I can't wait for the Kingpin to show up in Spider-Man.
So, should they use the same actor?
Yeah.
I want them to.
Hell yeah!
They did an amazing job
He's
portraying-
amazing.
Yeah, but Marvel doesn't want that.
We don't
Marvel.
know that. We'll see. We never know. They brought back J.K. Simmons, so then
Yeah,
they were,
sure.
You never know.
but he's a special case. But at the end of the day,
Well, but but also you have to remember that is also falls under the Sony branch,
Right.
and so they were able to bring in J.K. Simmons because he was part of the Sony property of
but completely different. Spider-Man different than not MCU, but here's the kicker though. Multiverse exists, so Tobey Maguire's version of Spider-Man could completely be complete canon.
Oh yeah, I mean even Andrew
the big,
Garfield.
yeah,
Yeah,
which I feel like is one of the best ones. But
They should be in all three of them.
nah.
it'd be
I
dope as hell if they did like a
Imagine.
Spider-Man multiverse and they bring those two actors back. That'd be fucking sick. That'd be sick. I'm actually surprised. I'm sad that Spider-Man 3 is not in this lineup.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that means Spider-Man 3 is gonna come back.
It's gonna take a while.
So
Yeah.
what do you think with Venom? I mean, what do you think they should do with that?
Venom. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah,
Carnage is the next movie. Like I don't know, bro.
they skipped a lot of Venom stuff. Like to be honest, like where they are now in the Venom story is just like, damn, bro. Like he already went full circle, got the symbiote, went evil, went good, fighting. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they skipped a lot of his story, like just in that one movie. Like at this point, like they're so far ahead in Venom's like main story. I
Well,
don't know where to go.
yeah, and I feel like I feel like that Venom movie was like a one shot. You know, like how
It
like
really
comics
felt like-
are, or you know, like manga is like a one shot of something. I felt like they try to do a one shot of that because they didn't even know how good that movie was gonna be,
Yeah.
and they didn't expect international to fucking make that movie so much money.
Yo, international makes any movie mad money.
Yeah, but if it sucks, it sucks. You know, there's a lot of instances where movies gone international and just didn't put up the numbers.
Yo, bro, if Transformers can sell overseas and be garbage, any movie has a chance.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it goes overseas and it's subtitled to how the people who subtitle or the company want that movie for them to understand.
That's the
And
only
really, they're not really looking at the subtitles. They're looking at, you know, all the graphics and all the shit that's going on in the movie.
Yeah, he makes a good point. That's true.
That's true. Because
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about the subtitles.
God, no wonder these movies make mad money in China.
Yeah, we're talking.
Yeah.
Last night was so bad. So bad. It was worse than Transformers 2, and it still did money in China. Like,
Mhm.
how? How?
Yeah, we're talking about the Trash Night, guys.
Oh, Trash Night. I was like,
Yeah, the
that's
Trash
night.
Night.
Yeah, that movie is. I don't understand. Yo, China can revive any movie if they wanted to.
Yeah, Trashformers, the Trash Night.
Like, it helped out a Battle Angel too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
Thank
But again,
God.
it's because of the
underrated
the
movie. Yeah.
graphics,
Underrated
because
movie,
of-
guys.
and it's also an Eastern influenced.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, so it does have a following in the in the East,
Yeah.
not so much in the West, but again.
Nah, I just want that sequel that they
Yo,
clearly set up for.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that. And was it James Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Cameron. Yo, he knows how to do it. He takes forever to make movies, but man, they good.
The-
Hey, man,
they is-
quality over quantity.
I would love for them to continue that movie without the fucking boyfriend.
Oh, he dead, bro.
They do that
Yeah,
shit.
yo, he
They
dead,
do
yeah, he
that
dead.
shit.
Yo,
No,
he's straight dead.
no, no. You know damn well.
Are they gonna
Cam-
rebuild him as a robot again?
Yo, I hope
Yeah.
not.
Oh, he was alive because his body,
Spoiler.
the robot body, fucking landed and his head got saved.
That's true. Yeah, they did that to her.
Yeah,
No, her heart and brain was still alive.
Right.
yeah, and, intact.
Yeah,
And they're gonna pull some bullshit like that, and he's gonna be like the end boss for the second movie. Watch.
Yo, if you saw this movie, you gonna flash back to this podcast.
They're gonna the dude with the I forgot his name, the doctor.
Wait,
dude from
wait.
the Three on
Why
Top.
don't we just read the manga?
I was just about to say that the movie
True,
followed
but
the manga to the T. So if you really want to know, just read the manga.
I'm about to see this right now.
Yeah, it's like the movie. Yo, if you watch the movie, it followed the manga to the fucking T.
Yeah.
And people were still bitching like, "Oh my god, it wasn't like the manga." You didn't read it because it followed it to the T. Just like Ghost in the Shell, another underrated anime movie.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go back to Marvel because we kind of switched gears. All right. We got Shang-Chi, you got Thor.
What's that
Love
Shang-Chi shit?
It's Kung Fu stuff.
Okay.
Shang-Chi is essentially the Marvel Universe's or version of Bruce Lee,
Oh,
and they wanted to. When the MCU presented him, they wanted a kung because in that era, everything was kung fu, and movies and kung fu, all that was very prevalent in the East, and it was making its way to the West. And so Marvel wanted their own version of a kung fu master, and that's where Shang-Chi derives from that era in our history where they wanted someone that helms or derives from kung fu, and that's where we get Shang-Chi.
no,
And we also got Iron Fist from that as well.
no, okay. For a minute, I thought it was the Jackie Chan series.
Oh God. Oh,
I thought it was the
really?
Wow,
animated.
you a racist as
Racist. Wow.
motherfucking fuck. 'Cause
That's crazy.
Jackie Chan, Shang-Chi.
Yo, you are racist to the T, boy. I hope you get stopped
and
by
and he's a minority.
Yo,
And
I
he's
hope,
still racist.
I hope they whoop your kung fu not
No,
knowing that.
for a minute, I thought it was Jackie Chan animated series. I was like, damn, they're bringing it back. Thank
Nah.
God.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Oh,
You are
yeah.
the wow, right. You are
Hey,
one.
why not? Jackie Chan would be a great addition to the Marvel universe.
Yeah, but he's too old.
Not,
Shang-Chi's
not
supposed to be a middle-aged, no, like in his middle 30s, or early
late 30s.
40s, kung fu master. Like,
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan is not that, and he
Jackie
can't
Chan
pull
could
the
be. He could.
and he
He
can't
could
pull
pass
the
an
same
S
moves.
any age as he wants.
No,
Yes,
and
he can.
he can't pull the same moves as he
He
used to
can.
be
He's
able to.
God.
He even said it himself.
Yeah, he said he's God.
Nah, dude.
I mean,
You
okay.
you would have to pull. You have to pull the guy who played
He-
IP Man.
oh yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, they should bring him.
That
Yeah.
dude,
Yo,
he
IP man.
fits the right age, and he does have the moves that were you be able to put off as Shang Chi in the comics, but not Jackie Chan.
IP man is legendary, man.
Yeah, IP
Yeah,
man. Shit.
you get that actor, and we're good.
Yo, oh yeah, another one thing I gotta say. In Blade, right? Now that Blade is in MCU, this means vampires existed, right? So
Yeah.
how the hell they gonna explain what vampires have been?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a secret file that Nick Fury has, and then be
Yeah,
like,
everyone keeps saying
we covered this shit because we want the public eye to fucking find out about it,
I
but it's
feel like
prevalent.
I feel like they're gonna do like secret society type shit, like Illuminati type stuff, where like, oh, they've been hidden this whole time, shit like that. We
I
don't
know
want the world
there's.
to know they're vampires, but like, you think the world's gonna be like, oh my god, vampires when they have aliens and shit?
I mean,
One gonna be rated.
yeah.
They had alien invasions come down. You think they're gonna be like, oh, vampires exist? Shit, that's just some other new shit now.
Okay.
What about that WandaVision shit? What is that?
We spoke about it earlier, bro. Do you pay
Yeah,
attention?
WandaVision is just Wanda and the Vision, like a series, just like of just their adventures together. And I guess it's them when they were together when we first came up on them on Infinity War. And I guess it's the time
Okay.
between Infinity War and the last movie we saw them in the Avengers.
Oh no, I think it's confirmed that it's gonna be after Ang.
Really?
Yes.
How they're gonna bring his ass back?
They did download his
Oh
memory.
shit, that's right. Shuri downloaded his
Yeah,
shit.
they did download it.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, he's not gonna have the Mind Stone anymore because it's just gonna be regular Vision. So I don't know that's gonna work out,
But on to Blade again. It could also, like you were saying, the secret society and whatnot. It could also hint to the Dark Avengers,
yeah.
which is just like a ragtag team of group of like unknowns of
So this-
of
You mean the
of Avengers.
Defenders?
No. Dark Avengers.
No, I was just playing.
Yeah, no. But like, yeah. So and then they could essentially be the people that task are to like with vampires and all that weird shit, just like the DCU has with Constantine and his motley crew.
So side note, don't look up the ending of Battle Leader because it's terrible.
Oh,
And
really?
I hope they rewrite it.
Oh, is that bad?
Yeah, you
Yikes.
don't want to know what happens. Trust me, it makes no sense. But
Thank
it
you, Kenny.
happens.
I'm not gonna go watch a movie anymore.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
but honestly, they could vampires. They could splash it into Secret Wars with the scrolls.
Yeah, like Secret Wars
Yeah.
explains everything because Shang-Chi is a part of the Secret Wars story. So,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I think that's where they're gonna go is with Secret Wars. I think in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, he'll probably like realize something going
Yeah.
forward. If they're going down a Secret Wars line, he'll probably realize something about the multiverse because if you know what happens in Secret Wars, you know what happens at the end.
Wait, and aren't the Eternals part of the Secret Wars?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely going.
I
down
mean,
Secret Wars.
it's the Eternals. I mean, and they not too long ago they made a comic on I want to say was on the Inhumans as well, being in Secret Wars. Like they weren't never part of Secret Wars, but
They
maybe
retcon.
some years ago they made it known as if they were a part of that, just that you didn't see them. And so I feel like that's how they're going to play on the future of like Secret Wars. That essentially there was a shitload of heroes that you just weren't aware about, but they're here.
Okay, because the Inhumans, that's retcon. They tried it, they deleted it. They tried
Yeah.
they tried the movie, got canceled. They tried a show, was terrible,
Well,
delete.
the movie wasn't even a movie, really. It was the
No,
first
yeah,
episode of that series.
no, the movie. They had a movie lined up for the end of Phase 3, or
Oh, okay.
yeah, the end of Phase 3 or beginning of Phase 4. But they canceled that because Agents of Shield heavily wrote Inhuman storyline, and then they did an Inhuman show, which flopped, and then that completely put the nail in the
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like the humans and Eternals are pretty much on the same level.
Yes,
Comic book
really.
wise, most of
Yeah.
them really not that in big. That's what I was saying. Like Eternals and Shang-Chi, while the Eternals and Shang-Chi, I think it's a few Eternals. I don't think all of them are there. Are in the Secret Wars. They it's mostly Doctor Strange, and the Illuminati. So you need Reed Richards, Doctor Strange, Captain America, and Tony Stark, obviously, the Hulk, kind of, and a lot of other stuff to accurately get the thing. We obviously know who's not going to be there.
Mhm.
So like you have Doctor Strange and you have Shang-Chi, you have the Eternal. So it's possible that these guys could take over with Reed Richards. Reed Richards essentially is going to take Tony Stark's place. You could tell.
most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
And so they could go that way, but it's the thing I'm afraid of is that what do you do after that? Because if you know how Secret Wars goes, you know why it's hard. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't read the comic because it's a great comic. You can read it. But if you know how it ends, it's not. There's really nothing that can go beyond that per se. Oh, because once they kind of get rid of that threat, how do they go forward from there? You get what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
hardest part. You also need Doctor Doom. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah. Actually, you need pretty much all of the Fantastic Four main cast.
yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. Except the daughter. You don't need the daughter.
You never need her for anything. Oh man.
What about
No.
Loki?
He's having his own show,
he's
and
getting-
it'll be supposedly on the pretense of when he took the cosmic cube
Mhm.
No,
from
Yeah,
that one
that's correct.
instance.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll be a show about that.
that's gonna be a whole different timeline.
And what if?
Yeah, this one is up in the air because this one has no source material Loki. So it's like
Yeah, this is completely brand new.
right, so they can kind of do whatever they want, and the fact that he can transform into anything also helps. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, it could be something. It depends on how crazy they decide to get with it.
I want to see if this Loki meets current Thor and see if how that interaction will be.
Right.
So,
And then what if it's gonna also be the most interesting one?
Yeah,
why?
because what if this happened? What if that happened?
It pretty much feeds into that whole idea of the multiverse. That's why.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
That's why.
I
if
think
you
that's
notice,
why
they
it's
come
there,
together,
yeah.
is that a
yeah.
show? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Is
And then
that
Falcon and Winter Soldiers because they're funny.
Oh, it's gonna be like what's the name of that show? WO. Like it's kind of a scary show, no?
What? Stranger Things?
No, 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 no. I mean, I imagine what if to be like. I remember that one show from back in the I want to say 1960s. It was just a show where they just told very strange stories.
Oh,
Who's
scare stories. Yeah,
Huh?
The Twilight Zone?
Yeah,
yeah.
Twilight Zone.
Okay.
So you think
Nah, I
there's
don't
gonna be like that? Nah.
No, I don't think so.
doubt it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll have. Okay, well, first of all, the Twilight Zone is about jumping the shark. Okay, all right. It's just some crazy shit happens in the Twilight Zone, but
So it's gonna be like Black Mirror.
Oh, Black Mirror.
I don't
too.
know, man. Because what if it's gonna be like? I think.
right now all the stories are gonna be negative. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just gonna be, what if this happened instead of that? Because that's what it seems like it's gonna be. Like instead of it, what if like Tony Stark never got Spider-Man for Avengers? Like what if who knows? Like you know what I'm saying?
What if? What if Captain America never got frozen?
Right.
Stuff like that is what's gonna be like.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, like, speaking of Captain America, they're gonna put what if Captain America was part of Hydra? You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Like it would be like the DC equivalent of like Red Sun, where it's just like, what if Superman landed in Russia instead of the United States?
Okay.
Blah, blah, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
criminal.
Yeah.
Or it'd be like, oh, what if we made these movies exactly like the comics?
Yeah. Who knows?
But
Okay, so I guess that's what we can wait for this upcoming TV shows and movies in the
Yeah.
next 2 years.
it's funny we didn't even talk about Hawkeye.
I mean,
we already know what this.
Yeah, no, Hawkeye.
Isn't there a show about it? No, oh no, that's Arrow. Man,
Black
Wow. Okay.
Green
I feel
Arrow.
like
Come
Hawkeye is a fan favorite, and he barely got any love in the MCU.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I hope they they do the whole Ronin thing in Hawkeye, but it seems like Hawkeye is gonna be Jeremy Leonard's Hawkeye passing the torch to a new Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna be.
Yeah.
His daughter, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, because that's the one thing I kind of hated was that in the Avengers, Black Widow and Hawkeye kind of got sidelined because they just weren't powerful enough.
Yeah.
And so it's just like when you're talking about like what happens at the end of Secret Wars and where it happens, like, even if you just fight the Celestials, right? Who's gonna be powerful enough to fight that? You get what I'm saying? Because Doctor Strange, there was a point where Doctor Strange was pretty much God, right? He could do whatever the fuck he wants, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like if you guys remember that comic book, I think it was like in the '90s. The Doctor Strange you have today is the weakened Doctor Strange after some person I forgot took like I think it was like 79. Took all of his power, but then gave him back like I think 30% of it. So it's not even at full power. Doctor Strange, he was broke as hell. And so he could fight it, but then Shang-Chi, he ain't fighting no celestial. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't fighting no celestial. Like, I guarantee you that. So it's just like I don't know.
Jackie Chan.
Stop to the way.
Yo, you're gonna get flamed.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I mean,
Jackie Chan.
it's hard to give it that this episode is not being monetized or it's not.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, like that's been established already.
Oh man.
Nah, y'all are fucking.
Yo, we're gonna have to pull Ray in a sack, yo.
That's okay. Andrews agrees with me, right, Andrews? Oh, he did. Okay.
Again.
My God, yeah.
I guess he doesn't agree with me.
Wait, is he still in the thing?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I
He just
think so,
mute.
but I think his mic is just like yours.
Oh, wait, can I make another public servant announcement since we're
Yeah.
about to end?
Go ahead.
Yo, so last week we talked about Legend of the White Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this again because they're at 114,085
Hey.
with 1,422 backers. They got 20 days to go. I think they're gonna meet this goal, and I can't wait because this movie needs to be funded.
How much
Yes.
money did they need?
I really hope they don't get the money and nothing.
Ray, shut up. No one's talking to you. We need 500K. That's the goal. They need 500K, not we, because I ain't a part of this. But I'm supporting.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they're at 114,000, they need 500K.
Hey, remember this project is marked as all or nothing, guys.
Yep.
If it's not funded to 100%, it's not happening.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's go. If you want to get enticed, go watch that trailer. Get enticed. It's a pretty sick trailer. That suit looks fly as hell. Go
So,
support that thing. I think.
and of course, they have Power Ranger Veterans, Ninja Steel, Time Force, Mighty Morphin, even
Mighty
Mega Force.
Morphin twice.
Yeah, because one for Jason David and one for Adam.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting his name. My bad.
Johnny.
Yeah, yeah. So they have veterans from all over the other of the Power Rangers franchises. You know, jumping that.
We need some new blood, man. Power Rangers got a monopoly. Let's kick their.
Yup.
They need their ass to get kicked. Saban needs to learn to put more effort into his franchise, and let's do this, dude. There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't listen to that. We need more Power Rangers.
That's all I gotta say. That's it. Done.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you heard him. Go support the Legend the White Dragon. We can still gonna leave the link below, so make sure to check it out. So thanks for staying tuned with us. Thanks for Andres for being here, even though he kind of
I'm
faded
here.
away. Oh, you're here.
I'm here.
He's back.
I'm
He's
here.
back at the end. Thanks, Andres, for being here. Hopefully, you can
Yeah.
come next week.
Yeah, for sure.
All
It's
right.
fun.
All right, now make sure to check our socials down below. We're gonna leave the links.
All right. Sub to my channel on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch.
Follow him on Twitch. He needs the followers. He needs the minutes, like we
To
do.
get bigger.
I definitely need it, man. Shit.
All right, then. Thank you guys for staying tuned, and until next week.
All right, later, bro.
All right, later.
Later.
All right. Bye.